Hey, Brett here. So this is a quick one on arm positioning. I'm going to use one of the stretches I'm going to be doing later, Blaster, to talk about something, and then I'm going to relate it to Tai Chi. And it has to do with anatomy, actually. So this is physics and anatomy. So here's Blaster. Don't care about the pose, except that if you watch me do the pose for a while, I typically do something like this. So my hand is actually pointing in. Now, it turns out typically when I'm doing a pose like this, one of my arms often is the one that's doing the holding and the other one I'm sort of using for positioning. But nonetheless, this is often going to allow you to hold things longer. And why is that? The way I've rotated my hand, I've engaged the external ligature. And so I've got both my bone or skeletal structure and my ligaments supporting me. This is actually a lot more stable than this for most people. Now you could have tight ligaments and so on, but that's something to consider. Now I mentioned this because this is actually something I take from Tai Chi. In Tai Chi, when I block, that has strength. That does not. This, nothing engaged. This, my ligament is engaged. If my ligament is engaged, if you come into me with force, yang coming in, the ligaments are going to redirect the energy. So this is redirecting your energy. And I've got the strength of ligaments. Ligaments are much stronger than muscles. And so what we're doing is we're learning how to use our body to support ourselves. You can certainly do this and you can certainly do this. And in fact, now let's go to yoga for a second. So, down dog. Is it a resting pose or is it an active pose? Depends on how you do it and what your intentions are. So let's say I'm in a down dog. The creases of my elbow are pointing sort of towards each other. If I externally rotate my arms, the creases are now pointing more towards you, and now my shoulders are engaged. Relaxed, engaged. And all I'm doing is that. That external rotation engages the inside of the arm. So I can use knowledge of just a little bit of anatomy, or you can do it by body feel. You can feel things are engaging and disengaging and use that as you work into these poses to figure out how to work with your body. My body works differently than your body, but physics is physics. So anyway, just a note on holding a pose. If you try different arm positions, you might find different things work better for you. And in fact, it could be that you start here, gets tired, go to here, not the same tired, go to here. So you can move your arms throughout the pose to help support yourself. Anyway, talk to you later.